DeMar DeRozan, Kelly Oubre Jr. opening up about their anxieties, their depression, their mental health challenges. Joined now by Suns life coach Darlene Santor. And Darlene, you and the Suns have been very proactive in this kind of an issue. Talk about kind of the daily activities that you have with this Suns team and the players.
Well, one, I'm just grateful that they have been proactive because they got ahead of this. I've been with the team traveling all season with them, and it's not just where we meet once a month. It's I'm at practice, shoot around, and I'm with them consistently. So they have access where we get to talk about life. We get to talk about what's going on in the game, maybe what's going on with their family, but they have access that whole time, and we've built a bond where there's trust now. And so having that ability for me to be able to be with them all season long, we've gotten ahead of this so that if there is something that comes up, we could tackle it. Whereas obviously you heard Kevin, you know, when you don't have access to it, you're not sure if you should even talk about it.
I didn't realize you had that strong of a New York accent.
I know, it comes out even more on TV.
And
I didn't hear that in the media room.
I've known her for years, and I've never heard that come out. I think it's just when she gets. So a couple of things.
She's opening up as well.
A couple of things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basketball terminology for you. Did you have to work at that to get what you know to kind of have them understand? Because terminology is really important in what you do, coaching or whatever.
Yep, very much so. But that's why it's been great for me to be all the time around them, because then I pick up. I now understand all the plays that are going on. But then when we could sit, I could come back with a play or I could talk about something with them, and we have a common language. I'm still learning on that, and they're still learning on mine end.
So when you saw Kevin Love talking right then, and you think back to when he actually had his episode, and his teammates basically said, he's not sick, he doesn't have a heart, he doesn't have whatever, and then the truth comes out, they've just got to feel horrible.
Well, you know what it is? It's now a new understanding, because what you don't know, you don't know. So now that they know, well, now they could have a little more compassion for it, because it's real.
And how do you think this will affect other men, other athletes in confronting these issues?
Well, I have to commend Kevin and everyone who's come out and continues to come out, because it takes courage. What looks like was weakness is actually more courageous, because as you saw, him coming out now has allowed change. The NBA is putting in mental wellness programs. Change is happening. It's going to happen across the league, but he had to speak up, and so did the others. And I think it's great, because so often, as you know, if men speak about their emotions, it looks weak, but it's not weak at all. It's actually going to help you. If there's something wrong, you work on it and you get healthy and you can move forward and flow faster.
Well, you think about, too, DeMar DeRozan, who really inspired him to come out. And DeMar DeRozan says he's depressed. The guy's making $25 million a year. He's on top of his game.
Yep.
You would think there's no way in the world this guy could be going through something like depression, and yet it affects everybody.
Yes, because depression comes along when whatever caused that for him, life still happens no matter what's in your bank account, what's your name, what's going on, life still occurs. Family members get sick. And also, it's got to be bigger than just the game, because when you're having hard times or you're not winning, you're working for something bigger, and it's about how you're showing up. Who are you as a person? So you have to feel like what you do matters. So no one's immune to this, and that's what's great.
Right.
We talk about some of the tips and advice you give the players, maybe the tools that they can use to overcome some of these challenges.
Well, one of the things is being mindful, being present. Oftentimes it's about being mindful. Meditation helps, getting in a state of gratitude. Exercise, we know, helps, but also physical and mental exercises. And the other thing is social connection is so big. We have to be connecting with others. Isolation hurts. So we're trying to tell the guys, connect, be around people. Don't just be on your phone and isolate. You need to connect with others and have positive conversations.
And what is your favorite mental exercise?
Well, mine is actually meditation, and it was something that I always thought, like, oh, I know, go and breathe. But when you start actually practicing it, it releases chemicals in your brain that help you, but it helps you get in the present moment, and you flow. You'll flow on the court, and you'll flow in life.
No wonder my brain's never been, like, nothing ever flowed. I haven't been able to let it flow.
Don't let him fool you. This is a smart cookie right here, man. He is really smart. You know, Darlene, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And just
I'm
having,
glad that accent came out.
I know. But just having this conversation is major progress.
Thank you for having me on.
All right, Coach Dar joining us here on Suns Live. Suns and Cavs coming your way in minutes.